It's not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere I belong. I'll see it clearer now. I'm learning the path as I go. Everybody knows it's spoken on the radio. There is a truth in the lies. I dare to leave you twice. There's no tomorrow here. I feel I'm all out of time. So tell me you stay behind and make sure I get to the end. I hope you can see in the dark. It only takes just a little spark to fill up my head with the light. I'm lighting the path as I go. Everybody knows it's spoken on the radio. There is a truth in the lies. I dare to leave you twice. There's no tomorrow here. Been out of the game for a long time. Not even a rhyme, a reason to stand by. Everybody sees that I'm on a bad side. It's all about to off to invisible grounds. Don't know when to stop. Returning is not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere I belong. I'll see it clearer now. I feel I'm all out of time. So tell me you stay behind. Make sure I get to the end. I hope you can see in the dark. It only takes just a little spark to fill up my head with the light.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shadows of Remnants. I am your survivor, Douglas White. Also, I am PAKN USA, KRT Studios. Now let's bring in the rest of our survival team and have them introduce themselves. Also, I'm going to go tell the band to go put their instruments away because they're very loud right now. Band, shoo.
Special thank you from the heart.
Yep. Thank you, Lemon. 29 months, almost 30. Yeah. Yes. That's a long time to survive in the apocalypse. Yes. Alright. And, let's bring in our cast members. Sorry. There we go. Alright, mics are unmuted, folks, so, feel free to introduce yourselves. And, how's everyone doing?
Well, I mean, I'm doing okay.
Oh, hi,
Yeah,
hi,
no.
Regs. You're not supposed to be here. There's a lot
Special
of,
thank you from the heart.
there's a lot of, gestures to the extras, like, slowly closing in on you. Guys, no. Her brain is ours. We don't touch the kobold brain.
How you doing?
Oh, hi. Oh,
Someone comes out with dressed as a weird samurai guy. Who's this?
All I see, I don't see anything on your stream except for.
No, I know.
Just the
We're kind of
picture.
doing light roleplay right now.
Yeah.
Kind of getting in the mood. This is what we usually do when we start.
Yeehaw!
All right.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Like your hat, I'm leaving. And she just kind of walks off the set.
All right. And
Puts on the hat and say, "God darn it, garn tootin',
Darn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
darn
okay.
tootin'."
All right.
Darn tootin'.
Not here mentally.
all right.
Huh? Ah!
Yes. Hi everyone. I am PA Kenny USA, aka RT Studios, and my camera is still pointed in the right direction. There we go. I played Douglas White, your chemical engineer, explosive making nerd. We'll just go with that. And I believe we should pass it. I'm gonna pass it diagonally down to our newest player. That way.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead.
Howdy doodly.
Introduce yourself as you.
So my name is Yeehaw Mike. I'm also a streamer, and the character I play is Braden Longway, which is like a Japanese half German character.
Okay.
All right.
OC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll learn more about him later.
yes.
Who do you want to pass it off to him? Yeehaw.
Zombie Master.
I'm usually last.
usually
Why don't we
last.
Go to the,
Sorry, his name sounds cool, so I thought it'd be cool.
Their name. Her name.
let's go over to our wonderful green ghost.
Hi, I'm Evil Intent. I play Ash, your robotics nerd, and yeah, I think I left my brain in Kentucky. Right. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. All our brains
feel
are
that, okay.
somewhere.
Yeah, all
I've
our
been
brains are
playing
somewhere.
Zombie recently.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I was tempted to load up my Project Zomboid server, but then I was like, I can play zombies here.
Yes. Yes, you can.
All right, and we also don't have a Virginia Romero, but they'll be
yes,
managed by our glorious zombie master today.
Our wonderful shooter expert caught something. Trust me, it's not the zombies. Not what she has. But she caught something, and so she is not going to be here. And our other person, life changes at a drop of a hat. So we're not going to do that.
A
that
drop of a
person,
cowboy hat, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
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 All right.
And since we're coming to me, since I go last, hello, I am your zombie master, Trisha Welsh. I'm going to. I actually do have a character for this particular campaign. I just haven't been playing him because generally people go out and he can't do very much. Oh.
Yes. So we've introduced each other. I'll let Jim continue.
This is our wonderful zombie game, and we are going to be. this is using the system All Flesh Must Be Eaten, which is the zombie RPG that we're currently using. So this is a zombie apocalypse type situation. Let's see here. I do the recap after we get back.
Yes, and we'll be right back after the opening intro, folks. Stay tuned.
out the lights. Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Oh, anywhere but here. Wanting something good to come, waiting for things to run away from. Are you just hiding? Yeah, walking into the fire, talking like you never die, like you're immortal. You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here.
Something and it was the same line, so like I turned it around.
Yeah, and ladies, that thing.
The emotional.
Yeah. 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 All right,
And
ladies and
that's why I
gentlemen.
put strength too.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Shadows of Remnants. Previously on Shadows of Remnants.
Previously on Shadows of Reverence, we left our intrepid band. They had gone out. It has been a while. They had gone out to
Last episode, we built the wall.
that's right. We didn't leave
Virginia did a supply run,
the. Mm-hmm.
and Doug went to see an old friend.
Yeah,
Right.
my contact.
Yeah. Right. So all of you are back in. Oh yes, and the other interesting thing was everybody was just taken in by Chad's beneficent bod
Yeah.
Yes.
because we got lots of giggles about that one.
Yes.
And him being dense as a brick.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Not
big
putting
dance
on
is
a
brick.
shirt and being dense as a brick.
Yes. Very much so. Thank you. Because I couldn't remember my it has been a while.
Yeah. Almost a month.
Funny because I can't really remember what the plan was supposed to be for this
Oh.
episode.
We have a plan.
Well, we were going to have a plan, but that was dependent on
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I have to load up the. While you're doing that, I have to load up my Roll20 because I forgot to do that. Thank you.
Right. So, we don't start in the. Well, we'll start briefly in the little complex
Base.
base. Virginia wakes up early, writes a note, sets it by her daughter, and sneaks out of the base with her 2 guns. and we'll get back to that note in a minute. We're going to go to our newest person, which is Mr. Raiden. That is not what I meant to do. That is what I meant to do. There we go.
Yeah. Oh god, I don't have a picture.
Yeah,
I have a picture for your character. Let me pull it in.
Two.
Images.
Take it.
Okay. And picture.
Yeah, you're sitting there clicking on it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
What? Oh, it's doing that.
It's doing what?
The thing where it's like, you want to pull in a character, and I'm like, no, I want to pull in characters from that section. There we go. Are you in your Form 1 or Form 2? Form 1 being the non-cowboy hat.
Yeah,
Cowboy hat. Need
Cowboy
the
hat.
cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat,
You-
Form 2.
I
Got it.
need it. I need it. Yes, perfect.
So this is what you see. I just have to Photoshop it a little bit.
Eh.
Don't mind me, I'm
At
just
any rate-
doing things.
Yeah, he knows. He knows the camera still worked. So we start off with you, Raiden.
Mhm.
You are
What's the setting?
well. You're in.
I know, right? Lemon Twist? He looks badass. Lemon Twist gets it.
Yeah, he does. Very nice.
Mhm.
Um. Uh. The setting is that you're in you're working your way out from downtown Chicago where you were living, and you're working your way out. On your little revenge thing, killing all the zombies.
Yes.
Yes, you are. You have heard about a college that's not too far away.
So I ran to the college.
Well, ran. You're currently walking towards the college. You're not that far away from the college. Um,
You see the sign out in the front that says, like, the next
Yeah.
exit is Wheaton Community College.
yeah.
And I take the next exit to the college.
And as you're doing that, I want you to roll me. Let me pull up my own character so that I can actually tell you what you need to roll me. I want you to roll me a perception check. You just mouse over the thing and hit the button next.
Yeah, the difficult one?
No, not difficult.
No, not the difficult. No,
just
just the
perception.
regular. Yeah, just perception.
There is a perception one. This?
Yep.
It's under your primary attributes.
Yes.
Yep, you roll it.
And I got a 7, so I failed. It's got the red square.
No. Well,
Isn't
Yeah.
10 like the best?
Was that what a red square means? Is that I failed?
It's just a low roll.
no. What that means is that you rolled a 1.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. It isn't like a success like an 8. I don't remember.
The standard DC for rolls in this is 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes,
That's terrible.
it is. It is.
Man,
So no, you don't hear it.
crazy.
So this thing is going to come out at you.
Perfect. Let me kill this zombie.
Eat it. It's going to.
I grab my Glock, shoot it in the forehead.
Alright, slow down a little bit. Let the GM
Hang
explain how combat works.
Okay.
Okay. Well, since the zombie is attacking you first, you're going to be able to go after the zombie.
Can I roll for fast reaction time? My quality? Is that a rolling thing, or can you not roll for that?
That's an automatic thing, I think.
So
Yeah.
that means because he popped out, I still get the first turn because I got fast reaction
Yeah.
time, don't I?
Hang on
Ooh.
a second. Hang on a second.
She's
Okay.
looking at the rules.
No, I'm looking for my dice.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
You know, it's kind of hard to roll things if you don't have dice.
Yes, because dice roll around everywhere. Like,
And
where
no, I
where
don't
am
have
I?
any of my. I don't have any of my zombies like actually in Roll20 because that was a dummy on me.
I know, right?
But you know, there you have it. Okay. Wait, you said you had.
Fast reaction time. That's a quality I have.
Okay. That is not the button I wanted. You silly little thing. There we go.
Sorry, my legs are cramped, so I'm just
Hey, you're
shifting
fine.
around.
You are fine. It's a quality, you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fast reaction time. Unlike most people are easily surprised and blindsided, these quick individuals often blah 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 blah. In combat, contact sports, or other physical confrontations, characters with difficulty can act first without needing to check for initiative.
This is why I grabbed it.
Alright. So, while you didn't perceive this zombie coming out of the woodwork, as it were, you can react to him.
So I can fast react to him, so I can
Yes,
shoot him
yeah.
in the forehead. Amazing. With my Glock. Like,
Go ahead.
do I, if I remember correctly, I gotta roll the gun, right?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Don't you have to roll to hit or no?
Yes, he has to roll to hit.
So explain that to him because I know he.
So
probably
can I
doesn't.
only hit him once, or can I shoot him all 12 times? Like put a whole clip in him?
No. You can, it's, well, I am not going to have you roll 12 times because that's going to be a lot of rolling. I'm going to say for each round, because each round is about 6 seconds. And yes, I know you could shoot faster, more rounds in 6
Yeah,
seconds.
I got a trigger finger, bro. I can
Yeah, I
shoot that
know,
whole
I
clip
know.
out in like 3.
True.
I play too much Overwatch and Valorant.
True. But I'm going to do this. For every round, I'm going to let you shoot twice.
Okay.
Like, boom, boom.
So how does he roll to hit?
I gotta shoot it twice, right? So if I click it
So,
twice.
so what he does is he goes to... I think he has to go to his... Go to your skills and click on guns.
Okay.
Yeah, and click the roll button.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see
14.
here. Yes, I know. I'm looking to see what his Yep. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So under your combat, there you go.
Oh.
Wow, 15. Alright.
Yes. This zombie's dead as hell. He got a bullet straight to the forehead.
Well, no, he's not.
Crazy.
Yeah, isn't it though?
I mean,
Okay, do your next attack. Actually, what did you do to roll
Oh
that?
god.
Oh, I think you take your damage. You hit, but wow.
So how much damage can this zombie take?
You don't know.
Quite a bit. It is now.
I knew I should have used my katana to slice him right in half.
It is now his turn. Let's see.
Dies on my first game. Great.
No, you're not gonna die. Forgive me. I'm going to go with somebody who actually has right, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what I'm adding for brawling. It's been a while. Well, this is a D10, not a D6. What am I doing? I got it 3 D6s thinking that I was playing something completely different. Whoopsie. There we go. For frick's sake, I can't remember. My brain is goulash.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm playing with stuff. Don't mind me.
That's fine.
I'm guessing this snail emoji means I got slowed down.
Huh?
The snail.
Oh, you're playing with the markers on the token. You don't need to do any of that unless you are instructed to do so.
Oh, my bad. I was just messing around.
Oh, the X means you're dead.
I know. I figured.
Yeah.
Poor homie is about to die soon, too. He didn't take out that zombie.
Oh, yeah. Wait, okay, yeah, you did do your 2. Okay.
Zombie's up.
Yeah.
This pistol didn't do enough damage. We should just try to roll for cutting him in half. The other day we tested the roll for cutting them in half.
Mm-hmm.
And we hit,
Did a 95.
I hit him for a 90. And I was like, God damn.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, imagine cutting somebody in half with that. That'd probably do crazy. That zombie just got cut in half.
Something.
Let's see. This particular person is 2 plus. Okay, first of all.
Yes.
They had a plus. It's either a 16 or it's a 12.
What's a 16 or a 12?
To go get up against you. Your whatever your AC is. I don't know.
What's AC mean?
Armor class.
So
it means whatever your armor value is on your, and we determined that it was chainmail, because I went and extensively looked at samurai armor.
Cool.
And that is the D6 plus 6, which is 9. Which, yeah, he gets through that.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because
Okay.
I saw how many hit points you have, and the best that he can do, 2 times, that's 4. 2 times 4 is 8. He does 8 hit points to you.
I still got 30 more life points. Right.
Yes. And he can only hit you once per turn, so.
How many hit points does he have?
Quite a few. He's still up.
Alright, I go to cut him in half with my sword.
Okay. Now you know what to
So I hit this skill that is hand weapon sword. And I don't know what I got because I'm starting looking at characters.
you got a 16, which that does hit.
Oh,
So roll your katana.
I got 36 damage.
Holy macadamia nut. I see your point.
Yep. The sword's broken. Cut him right in fucking half. He's dead as hell.
Frick. Freaking heck. Well, yep.
I'm gonna be killing
you-
zombies today.
you take the first 6 seconds you take aim and you go and realize that didn't do very much because you realize that it's localized, and you also shot him in the head. And then you go, fuck this shit. Pull up your katana, and are you slicing him diagonally or right down the middle?
I cut him from his shoulder to his waist.
Diagonally.
Yes.
So you cut him diagonally, and he's able to get out one word, which is breath.
And then flops over like a.
Yep.
Fish out of water.
Yeah, he didn't stand a chance. Not a chance.
And now we return to not combat.
Yeah, we return to not combat. This is becoming. You have been fighting off these zombies ever since you left downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like one at a time, like this one. Sometimes they're more.
That's
You
where the
really
claw
hope.
is on.
Yeah, you really hope that they're not more than more than you can handle, because you're only one dude.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I mean, you start walking towards the college. You don't see any more of these. You do hear rustling in the trees and in the bushes. You do hear slight moans. And munchings.
And munching.
And munchings. Because, not everybody got munched on when the apocalypse originally happened, so...
There's a guttural burp somewhere in the bushes.
Yeah, there's a guttural burp. Yep.
Starts booking it to the college because he's too close.
Yeah, and it's still early morning, so the horde that you avoided the night before because you held up somewhere, because you know better than anyone. Don't go out at night. That is way too many zombies. Not even for you.
Unless going to murder them all. Obsession. Die. Die!
Yeah, but you realize that after, like, when the zombie hordes first came around, you realize that was a lot of zombies, and you looked at the situation and went, you know, murdering them is fun, but that's a little bit too many.
I don't murder because they're fun. They killed my sister.
Yep.
No.
Yes. But you had held up like the night before, and now you're just coming out, and then the horde is slowly moving away. This is a straggler from the horde.
Yes.
It just happened to come across you, and had the bad fortunate to meet your katana.
My blade.
Your blade.
My blade.
So we move from that back into our base, and I am going to. You actually need that D6 that I put up. Oh, those are D8s. There's my D6. Let's see. Odds, it's going to be Douglas. Evens, it's going to be Ash. Yes, yeehaw! I see that. Ash, you're the first one to wake up.
All right.
And you've woken up. You hear the zombie horde dying away. You hear many brains and shufflings and the usual. The usual. Whatever passes for usual around here. You have noticed that dinner isn't, or dinner.
Breakfast isn't ready yet.
Yeah, breakfast isn't ready yet because Douglas is unawake.
RT, your camera is messing up, my guy.
Yeah, I know, it's
Yes.
broken.
Oh.
It has flickering bugs. It's the apocalypse. Don't worry about it.
Poor
They're fine.
Douglas White.
Yeah, poor Douglas. You could start waking people up. What do you do, Ash?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start waking the others.
Okay, who are you gonna wake up first? You've got the professor, you've got Douglas, you've got Izzy, you've got Chad.
Probably gonna wake up Douglas and Chad.
Doug is currently curled up in his on the mat in his sleeping
Right.
bag. Just kind of like, you notice he was tossing and turning in the night for some reason. I don't know why. And he's like clutching a like an not an object, but like something in his sleeping bag. You can't see what it is. And he's just he's drooling all over his pillow.
Oh, he's a drooler. Oh, goody.
Yep.
So, yeah, are you shaking him awake? What are you doing?
Probably gonna tap on his shoulder.
Okay.
Yes, Mom, I'm coming. Rolls over.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the answer you get from him. Then you're gonna go over to Chad?
Yeah.
You do the same thing? Are you gonna lightly poke him?
Probably.
Lightly
Yeah.
poke his muscles.
lightly focus
grab
on
a
this.
stick, pokes him several times.
No.
Chad, kind of you do the light poking, and he wakes up. What? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be awake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Morning.
Thank you, my dude. Is breakfast ready?
No. Doug seems to have. Everyone else seems to be slept in or something. So.
Well, they must have had really horrible nightmares. I know I did. Ooh.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Um, and he kind of looks around and goes, you know what I want to do? Tell me when breakfast is ready. I'm gonna go out and work on the bus a little bit.
Sounds
Get,
good.
he gets up and he went to bed without his shirt on.
Of course he did.
And he goes and finds a clean shirt, and he puts that on, and he kind of does the strut. You know what I'm talking about. As he walks out and a little bit later, you can hear him tinkering around, playing, with the bus, making sure it's tuned up and all that stuff.
I'm gonna try waking Doug again.
All right. Poke, 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 poke.
I come walking to the gate. I see Chad working on the bus.
No, you don't, because you're on the on one side of the gate. He's on the inside of the gate.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
So,
a
no, you
fortified
don't.
base.
Uh,
Doug just rolls over, slowly opens his eyes. Mom, it's time to go to school. Oh, he just like rubs his eyes. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry.
Sleep well?
No, not even the slightest. He gets up, and he has boxers on and like his like bloodied t-shirt, and he
okay,
says, "Oh,
I can see that.
I
I can
I
see that.
forgot to make breakfast. God dang it." He
Yeah.
just he just kind of like shambles, literally shambles over to the kitchen and starts pulling out pots and pans and like various other cooking equipment. I guess looks in the cupboard. We only have scrapple. It's not cooked, but it's canned scrapple. I have spam. I have dried oatmeal. I have one egg left.
On the solitary egg.
Yeah. And a little bit of cheese, and then he holds up the cheese bag. Nope, never mind. Throws the cheese bags in the trash receptacle. It's all moldy.
Well,
Yep.
I'll leave you to it.
All right, I'll think of something as he starts preparing a meal.
Right.
And then I'm
About
gonna wake up the others as well. Or
yeah,
go to.
about that time, as you're going into Izzy's room, Izzy is just starting to. She's getting up out of bed, and she notices the note. She picks it up, looks down at it. You see her. You Ash see her smile, kind of. We don't have to worry about Mom today. She said that she's going to go out and make a weapon run, for like ammo and stuff.
Sounds good.
She said she'll be back like tonight. Um,
Alright.
and she puts the note down. You wander over to where the professor is. The professor is equally as groggy. Oh. Is it morning?
Yes.
Alright. And you see him stretch. You hear like 15 million things pop because he's just that old. He gets up. He, kind of does the things that one would normally do when you're that old. Trying to shake the cobwebs out of your head and stuff like that. Ben wakes up and he goes, oh, "Where is Chad?"
He's out working on the bus.
Of course he is. He's going to ask for my. He's going to start yelling for my help in a few minutes or a few seconds. And
Probably.
right on cue,
Chad!
you hear Chad.
No, not Chad, sorry. Ben, get it. Best bud, get in here.
Shit. Call me when breakfast is ready. And you see Ben kind of.
You just hear the voice of, like, Chad say, there's something wrong with the fuel intake. I need a 2x4 spanner and a 3/4 8-inch wrench.
Okay, at this point, Rayton, you hear the shouting of a
Male voice.
Yeah, a gruff voice coming from the other side of this enclosed area.
Surrounded by
Okay.
tires and various.
And I scream,
You scream.
"Hey, you!"
The,
Come over here.
there's the subtle sound of sizzling in the kitchen, and the scrape of a pan as it stops. The sizzling goes.
Okay. Yeah. You
Sounds
hear
like a
Chad.
visitor.
Yeah. You hear Chad go, "Huh? Who are you? You're not a cheerleader, are you?" Don't like freaking cheerleaders.
Chuckles, says maybe. I said, "Come over here and I'll show you more."
Okay, fine. I've got it.
Mm.
I'm cool as a cucumber.
I'm
The
probably gonna
door.
come over and
Yeah, the door slowly opens, and what you see. Oh Lord. How do I show this particular picture to everyone?
I used to have a picture of Chad.
I know. I wish I had a could show what they look like. To instead
Isn't
of
that
trying to
guy with
describe
the
it.
shirtless guy in that white background? Isn't
Yep.
that him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is Chad. Yep.
Yep.
And he comes to the door. Or he comes to the uh, to where this opens. He peeks out and kind of gives you a look. He doesn't say anything, and then he calls back, "Hey, we have a visitor."
Alive, living, dead, undead. You hear from the kitchen.
Well, they're not saying brains.
Well, that's a plus.
I do say yeehaw, though.
You see Chad just kind of, not necessarily deer in headlights, but just kind of, what the fuck? Just kind of, Ben kind of also peeks around the corner. Okay, Chad, why do we let somebody else talk to him? We've got to get back working on the bus.
Ash Chad's the arm wrestle. Rolls for strength.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
Are you just gonna arm wrestle right there then?
Yes.
Okay, so you
We
wanna
grab a box and we start arm wrestling.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Actually, I have Chad Dump Truck pulled up. I am going to roll for him. You roll your strength, and I'll roll mine.
Oh God. Oh God.
He goes, whoop!
Damn, I got demolished. You're one strong guy.
Yeah, I know. I have been. He doesn't do this, but he goes, yes, I know. I've been working out and eating eggs and taking care of myself.
Nice to meet you, Chad. I'm riding.
Nice to meet you. Someone. And he. Ash, are you coming out?
Yeah.
There's a shout from the
Okay.
kitchen.
And then
I'll make another plate.
a new brotherly bond has been formed.
Oh yes, a new probably bought as formed. Do I have what you look like, Ash?
I do have a token on my character sheet, but I don't think I have it on this page.
Yeah. If you'd like to, drag your character onto the sheet so I can actually see, or you can describe yourself to our new player.
Been a while. Let me pull up the figure for him on
Is
PS4.
Ash a person with a green bodysuit on him?
Where do you see that?
I don't. I just saw him with a green sheet over his talking character, so I was just like, well,
Okay.
maybe he's wearing a green sheet in the game. I don't know.
He's not.
No, it's just his ghost avatar.
Yeah.
So, yeah, actually, yeah, it's probably better that I just send the image.
To whom?
I'll post it in the Discord.
Isn't the one with like the headphones and the black hair with the super white skin him? Am I wrong?
No.
So it's the old guy right
my
before
character is not on
Roll20 yet.
this. I don't know how to drag him on.
So you go to your character, you click on the character sheet, it opens up, and you click edit at the top right, and it'll let you post a picture of your character.
Yeah, but I tried adding the picture to
drag
find
the token into the game space.
Oh, just click and click your text and just drag it into the.
There we go.
Like that. Yep.
So that's the character token.
Oh, okay.
But I added a token to mine and it didn't show my character.
You have to do it for
And
both the
then
token and
in
character arts.
spoiler chat,
Yeah, like I added it to my
Oh.
edited. I went
Just
with the character and did the same
And then
thing.
when I pulled it, it didn't.
okay, so it's doing that bug. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So this is what you see.
Click on the token and then press Z. GM. So it pulls up a larger version of it.
Wait a minute.
Click on the token.
Token and press C.
Z.
Z.
I
There we
also
go.
have a full body image of him in spoiler chat in the Discord.
Okay, that's what you see.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, pants, hoodie,
The works.
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Not as big and bulky as Chad, but
Yeah. The person that comes out like directly behind you, Ash, is this individual.
Which individual?
It's a young lady with dark hair. Looks about 17. Kind of. Oh, you're new. Like the hat.
Thanks. I like my hat too. Yeehaw!
Are you from like the southern part of our wonderful country?
No,
Okay.
I'm from Japan. I just like cowboy hats.
Ah, okay. Well, Ash, I mean, do you want to introduce yourself?
My name's Ash. Well, one of the people here, yeah.
Ask Ash to arm wrestle.
I
Yeah, go ahead.
don't. Well, screw it.
Roll for strength.
Yeah.
Roll
Character
for
sheet would
strength.
come up.
It should. Oh my gosh. Woof.
There you go.
Oh!
That's a lot closer, but yeah.
Yeah, that is
Dang,
a lot
Ash,
closer.
you're pretty strong. No need to introduce yourself. I really like strong people.
Yeah. Yeah, then you'll get along with Chad. He's,
Yes, my new brother. He is my sworn brother.
Warren brother, I like that.
The smell of scrapple and spam and slightly smell of maybe rotten eggs cooking. It's a little
I go
pungent.
through my backpack and put out my I think 10 days of rations and be like, here, Douglas, here's some eggs.
He says, "Oh, thank you." He takes the the poached
So
egg that's
I'm assuming that Douglas and
Rodin.
Raiden.
Sorry. Raiden.
Raiden know each other.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't met, but you just come into the kitchen, you place that on the table, and he's like, "Oh, thanks. By the way, my name's Doug. Douglas White. You can call me Doug. Thanks for the supplies. You live around here?" As he's like cooking up another batch of like scrambled eggs from your batch you provided.
I used to. I used to live around here.
Well, I used to live at the dorm just down the way. He points out the window towards like the dorm building. And he says, but yeah, it's no longer safe down there. It's well, you know, kind of just gestures into the air. Freely as he
Points
flips the egg.
Points south and says, yeah, I used to live in downtown Chicago.
You mean the city? He shudders.
I killed a bunch of zombies while I was there.
Have you been to the dealership down there? He says that it's teeming with Zeds down there. He just kind of.
I grabbed a weed whacker and cut off half their heads.
Oh, so you've been to the local what do we call it? Home Depot or something like that, but not Home Depot.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's the.
I went to Ace Hardware and they had lawnmowers. I put a motor to a lawnmower and just fucking ran over a bunch of them too.
You must be very ingenuitive with your things you find. We could use you around here. I mean, all I know is chemical engineering, so I literally I cook, I make, well, to Chad, to the big boys down there, that Mr. Chad doesn't like me building pipe bombs in here, so I have to build them outside. But
Can I have some pipe bombs?
We don't really have any.
Well, we used all the piping for the pylons for the fence outside that you saw, so unfortunately, I'm out of pipe and materials to
Where's
make
the
any.
closest pipe place? Where's the closest factory?
There really isn't.
I don't know of any factory nearby. He says, I mean, unless you go to the Home Depot up the street north of here. We already raided a little bit of it. We got some of our supplies for the fence outside, so we have more in the back, but yeah. Chad has plans for those.
Ask Chad if he wants to go with me to the Home Depot. Hey Chad, you want to go to the Home Depot?
No, man. I've got to make sure that the bus is, in tip-top condition so I can drive you to wherever you need to go. You can take any one of them. They're pretty cool.
You describe the battle bus to them.
I can't. I don't remember how.
Okay, so it's a red bus. I mean, not a red bus. Yeah, it's like a school bus.
To Ash. Hey Ash, you want to go with me to the Home Depot?
I think I was gonna go try and see if I could move one of those 3D printers from the computer lab over here.
Oh, what? Wait. Doug walks
I'll
in
go
with the
help
plate
you.
of food. Breakfast is served. Also, Ash, weren't we gonna go to try to breach the server room in the computer lab and try and clear that out?
That too, yeah.
Yeah. I want to get some surveillance tech in there and see if I can pull some data off the school's mainframe.
I'll go with you guys. Adventure is my middle name.
We could always use some backup. Also, I need to go retrieve Speedy McFly because, yeah, my scooter's still in the dorm somewhere.
We can go grab that too while we're over there.
If it's still salvageable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know if it's salvageable or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, well, eat up. He puts the plate in front of each of you. So this is eggs provided by our new friend, Scrapple, and Spam. I don't have any bread, so don't ask. That's hard to come by these days.
Yes.
Starts scarfing down the food.
Yeah, you haven't eaten in a bit. It's been a hot minute since the
I
last time we
had
had
10
something.
days of rations, man. I was eating. Just
Yeah.
very hungry. Starts
Yeah.
scarfing down the food.
Oh yeah.
Doug just says, "Oh, whoa there. I know you're probably been like 6 or 7 days on small meals, but don't choke on it all."
Starts dripping tears. Starts dripping tears. I haven't eaten a home cooked meal in 6 years. Looking at you and intently, being like, "Thank you for the home cooked meal." Crying, weeping.
He puts a shoulder.
Wipes off his tears, being like, "Let's murder some zombies now."
He puts a hand on your shoulder when you're like doing your little sob scene, and he says, "It's okay. We've all been there."
Also sitting at the table, you've noticed, Raiden.
Yes.
This individual. It's an older gentleman, graying hair, dressed up like in a suit. It looks rumpled. He comes in and he looks at you and goes, he squints at you. Raiden, you were supposed to come to college 5 years ago. What happened? You had such promise.
Well, Doc, I had to murder some zombies. My sister got eaten. It all went downhill.
Well, that has been happening a lot. I mean, I was at the college when it happened, and I was rescued by these wonderful people. I haven't been able to do very much. Except teach this lovely lady. By the way, this lovely lady, if she has not introduced herself, have you introduced yourself? And the young lady goes, I knew I was forgetting something. I am Isabella Romero. I like to be called Izzy. My mom is Virginia Romero. She's not here right now. She's on a
Supply
she's
run.
On the supply run. But you'll be able to meet her later. I mean, she's pretty cool and all that. Yeah. Thank you, Professor Carey, Dr. Carey. Thank you for reminding me. I was being a bit rude because I was thinking about other things. And you see her blush. And almost everybody at the table except for Raiden knows exactly why she's blushing.
Well, Raiden and Chad.
Yeah, Raiden and Chad. Yeah, Chad has come in and has also snarfed down the food.
Yep.
Yeah, and to what Izzy is talking about has gone completely over Chad's head.
Mm-hmm. And Doug's just.
Hey, Doc, you think you have any first aid?
Let's see if he has any first aid. Thank you for asking that very important question.
I got hit by a zombie. I cut him right clean diagonally in half. I need some first aid for my right arm.
I am so sorry.
I mean, I have a little bit of a med kit lying around somewhere in here. Doug's shuffling through the cabinets and drawers and stuff like that. Where did we put it again?
Do you have?
I think I might have first aid. Let me check.
No, you don't.
No,
If we're
don't
running
have
out of
that.
first aid kits, we should probably go to a hospital to rate it.
I could attempt first aid, but
I know a little first aid.
Yeah, I was about to say because I
Yeah.
just looked at your
yeah.
yeah. So you know some first aid.
Yeah.
Ash. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me have a look at it.
Okay.
Here's the medical kit. Found it. He holds it up for Ash.
Alright.
So I want you to roll the first aid and see if you can help our wonderful friend. He is down some hit points.
Right on the money.
Yep. Right on the money. I don't know. I don't know how many hit points that gives back, but
I think it's 4.
I doubt that seriously, dear Hurt.
Yeah.
The first small kit used to administer first aid, including bandages, antibiotics, burn cells. Using first aid without a kit occurs a -2 penalty. The kit contains enough supplies for 6 uses.
It's down to its 4 uses now. So we already used
Yeah,
it twice.
something-
And how much
Yes.
health did I get back?
That is what I was trying to determine. So give me a second.
Okay. Because I dropped from 8 health points earlier.
Yeah. Healing would be a nice thing to know about.
Well, that's why I asked. If I get
yeah,
a
I
stuff
know,
one, I lose 15 hit points. I'm like in trouble, guy.
Yeah, I know.
I got a sword and the pistol, and I thought the pistol was going to be doing more damage.
3.
Might as well just cut people down with the freaking sword
yeah.
the whole time. Don't even need the pistol. I wish I would have moved around my skills to where I didn't have the pistol now. I didn't know the zombies were going to have that much health.
They usually have that much health, so.
That means in 2 shots I can't even kill it. I have to cut them down and pray that when I cut them down.
Well, I mean, if you're from far away, you could shoot them, but if you're up close, it's probably better to
slice them in half.
yeah, something like that. Injury, effects of injury. Knocking people out, recuperation. There we go. Medical healing, regaining life points. Healing. First aid and intelligent task restores 1 life point per success level obtained.
So I only gained 1 hit point?
Well, let's see here. You just made your roll, right?
First aid 9.
Yeah. So yeah, according to the book, that's what I'm looking at here.
Gnomes.
Yeah, that sucks. What I'm going to say is, because you rolled your first aid, and I think doing it 1 life point per success level. Sucks. I'm going to say, let's see, how many were you down, Dearheart?
8.
8. I'm going to say that you got 4 hit points.
Sold. Take it.
Due to the first aid.
Sold.
I said that sucked,
Take it.
but, yeah.
Was the zombies 8 damage high roll or low roll?
What do you mean?
Like when it attacked me and it hit, was that high roll or low roll?
That was actually pretty average, to be all honest.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have about as much strength as you do, or did.
As I level up, I can put in more attributes, right?
Huh?
As I level up, I put in more strength points, right?
Yeah, and
Not how it works.
it's been a while since I've got to distribute experience points for you lot.
Yeah. Doug finishes his meal and takes the dishes, starts washing them at the sink. Hand washing them.
Well, that's interesting. You had a ranged weapon when you fired the first time?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying
what?
this too. Yeah, you had a ranged weapon when you were fighting the first time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Point blank range is +1 to strike tasks and add 1 to the damage multiplier. Wow.
Wait, so that zombie was dead as hell, right?
Well, it was dead as hell after you cut him in half, but yeah.
How much damage did my bullet do at point blank then? My first shot, I hit. I rolled a 15.
Mm-hmm.
No, the first. Wait, I don't know which one of these are. Oh god. Alright, I rolled the pistol and I rolled 14, and then after that, yeah, I attacked with the 9mm, hit 16 and hit 15 damage.
Right. And what I'm just reading on here is that it would have added a +1 to the damage modifier, so you would have done just a bit
30?
more damage. Yeah, for point blank range. Yeah, just a bit more damage.
So 30?
No, probably would have been about 20. But to answer your question, you were talking about because you have a semi-automatic, right?
Yeah. No.
For
The
your
Glock,
gun.
the Glock doesn't have to be cocked back or anything. You can just keep shooting bullets.
Okay. So
It's a police issued gun.
right.
It just pop, 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 pop. You don't have to stop.
Right. Let's see. Any weapon that fires a shot every time the trigger is pulled, which is what you were saying, it can fire multiple times in a turn. Each successive shot is a cumulative -1 penalty. The second shot is at -1, the third shot is at -2, and so on.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could have done what you were asking. I didn't read the rules on that.
Damn, could have shot it all 12 times. It would never survived.
Well, by the time you got to that point, you would have had to do minuses.
Yes. Only for that fight, though, right? At least
Well, you
I'll
would.
lose power.
Yeah.
But if I shot it right, if I kept hitting 15, then I had a minus from 1, 15 from 2, -3, it would have mattered. It would have mattered.
Yeah, but by the time you gotten to your 11th or 12th shot, it wouldn't have mattered anymore because you would have been, because the minuses would have been
Too high.
yeah too high. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm looking at this and going, hey, hey,
Rule tangent. Yay.
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 So yeah. Where were we? Oh yes, you were. You are asking the two nerdy people if you can go with them on their little thing to go raid the computer lab, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. You may certainly go and do that.
Doug finishes cleaning the dishes or what's left of the dishes in the sink for him and whoever else put the dishes in the sink. If anyone's still eating, so be it. He's going to go to his backpack and start packing up. You notice that there's a tiny little box with a drone and several charging packs, as well as a GoPro kit that he's charging over in the corner.
I imagine probably there'll also be like a little RC car and some other stuff too.
Yep.
With that little little like tablet computer type thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He starts unplugging his drone and battery packs and putting them in his backpack. Folding up the drone and putting it in the backpack compartment.
Very sure.
Yeah, I may as well grab my my RC as well.
All right.
Grab
You
that
may,
and his
you may certainly do that.
computer.
Also, I found a couple of these last time we went to the Home Depot. I found them in this weird aisle. He holds up like a 5-foot like Ethernet cord and says, "Don't know if these will be useful. I don't even know if they use them anymore." But I grabbed a small box.
Can I have those?
I mean, if you
Nothing
want to carry
more
them,
permanent than a temporary solution, I imagine.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to patch
Ethernet
into the server room somehow. So
Yeah.
these might be a way in.
Oh, I was gonna strip them and turn my katana into an electric katana.
I mean, I have 2 boxes
Thunder!
here, but like, it's
We probably Well, I mean,
I need a
just went and
battery, and I need some wiring.
We have plenty of
got-
batteries.
Didn't you also go and get like some big spools of wiring for like an electric fence or something?
Oh yeah, those. They're in the back room. He points to like
Goes
the
to the
closet.
back room, grabs some wiring, grabs a battery, attaches it to the hilt, and attaches the wires to the blade. Puts oil, flammable oil, to the blade, and switches it on.
And immediately
Okay.
Chad says, "No fire in here, please."
Turns it off.
Last time there was fire in here, we almost had a miniature explosion. Looks directly at me.
Right.
Sounds like fun times.
Starts filling up the purifying water canteen. When are we going? When are we heading out?
I'm ready to go, he says as he
Yeah.
shifts his backpack on his shoulders.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right. So it's
Early morning.
no, it's Douglas, Ash, and our newest member
Yes.
that are going on this. Chad is respectfully staying here. He's going to be working on the bus. He's going to be working on the defenses. The professor is also staying here. He's going. You people go ahead and.
Oh, Professor, I noticed you had a that lanyard around your neck. Is that like an ID card or something like that? Like an employee ID card?
Yes.
That could help us get into the server room, maybe. If it has staff level access.
Well, I was staff there, and he takes this off and hands it. I would like this back in the same condition that you gave that I gave it to you.
Yes, Professor. He puts
Ask
it in
the
his
doc.
backpack.
Raiden asked the doc, "Hey doc, you want me to go and look at the school clinic to see if they have anything that you may need?"
I'm not that kind of doctor, but we
I need your
might
help.
need those things for our friend Ash over here, who knows a little bit about first aid. So that's not a half bad idea.
Hey, I gotta go. My bad.
Huh?
My dad just came in my room. I just muted it. He needs me to go help him outside for a bit.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're
All
good. Do you think
I'll
you'll
be
be
back.
back? Okay, you'll be back. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Fun time.
So, I'll just.
Yep.
Right. So it's Raiden, Douglas, and Ash.
Yep.
And Raiden's going to be quietly keeping an eye. If there's any zombies, he has told you that he will cut them in half or shoot them or.
Yeah,
whatever
he's
comes
taking up
first.
the rear.
Yeah, he's taking up the rear. You two
Yep.
are going first. So okay.
We're going to the entrance that I know is secured. He
Right.
lifts the. Are we walking there or are we just there?
You guys can walk there.
All right. We walk there. He's not gonna pull the drone out yet, but when we get to inside the building, he's gonna pull out the drone and set it up and fly it around and survey the area. So we get to the door, he pulls the board off the door. He's bolted to it with a padlock. and goes inside. Come on, guys, come on, quickly.
Right.
Closes the door behind him. Secures it. And starts setting up his drone. Okay, so battery pack is in. He's going through his like mental checklist.
Right.
Yep. All right,
So
that's
he's
there.
going through his mental checklist. Ash, what are you doing? Are you looking for something specific, or what are you doing?
Not really.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna keep an eye out. Realistically.
Okay. Well, what are you keeping an eye out for?
Zombies.
Okay. So you're an extra pair of eyes between you and Raiden.
Yep.
You're protecting the other geek in the family.
Yep.
Or
There's a
in the group,
small
rather.
whir as you hear the drone spin up, fly, hovering just at like eye level, and it zooms off down the hallway with Doug at the controls with his joystick controller.
Okay.
All right. Does he see anything with the drone?
Roll me a perception check.
Certainly. All right, my character, Doug, perception.
Holy frickin' shit!
He actually upgraded the firmware on it recently. He built a program that with the help of Ash. So basically, it has night vision capability now.
So which room are you looking into?
We're
the
going
server
down
room?
we're going down the hallway towards the
Okay.
server room, which is on the
All right.
basement
Hi.
level.
Right in his back.
Ha ha.
All right.
Cool.
I didn't think it was going to be that fast. My apologies.
You're good.
No, you're fine. So your drone is going to go down the hallway, looking left, looking right. It is pretty darn quiet.
That's unusual, he whispers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
It
like
is.
it's quiet, too quiet.
Quiet. Yep, I knew you were going to say that.
As he pushes the drone forward towards the door at the end of the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
which says server room.
Right. And I'm trying to find a battle map of a server.
I tell Douglas, hey Douglas, I'm gonna go check out the clinic real quick.
All right.
See if there's anything usual.
Be safe. It's down. It's up on the second floor. Those stairs there. He points, and he says, "Just be careful of the. If you find anything, use this." He tosses you a walkie-talkie.
Gotcha, thanks. Starts heading upstairs.
Yeah, he says,
Okay.
Use it sparingly. It only has 20% battery life left.
Gotcha.
Oh, and Ryan, it's channel 3, code 3621.
Types it in. I gotcha, I'm headed out.
Yep, the walkie-talkie squawks, confirming.
Yep.
All right.
10-4, he says on the walkie-talkie.
10-4.
10-4.
All right. So, the drone continues to go down and hover
in front of
There
the door.
is no, yeah, there's no window into the server room. Why would there be a window into the server room?
That's a security risk now.
Yeah, that's a security risk.
Also, there's probably a little glowing light on the wall. As the camera pans over, I figured as much, Douglas says.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I have this. He holds up the key card.
Yep.
Alright, we have to get up there. Down there.
Yeah, yeah. So are you?
Walking
you a
cautiously down the stairs.
Are you a sneaking?
Yep, we are sneaking. I have to roll my sneak, which is... What would that be? Do I have sneak?
Don't think you do.
I don't have stealth.
Oh,
So-
no.
No. Oh dear, you do not have
Here.
stealth.
Let me go ahead.
Can I use my Myths and Legends zombies?
No,
Darn.
sorry. Ooh, yes. Ash is quiet as he sneaks down the hallway towards the throne. I'm just gonna have you walk,
Okay.
Douglas.
Yep, that's fair.
But you can see him, sneaking down the hallway, and you try to follow his footsteps, but unfortunately,
He accidentally, kicks, a tin can across the floor.
Yeah, your feet and his feet aren't the same size.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, tin can. He whispers. Who puts those there anyway?
Don't know. Anyways, here. Key card.
Yep. He holds up the key card. Moves the drone aside. I'll bring behind him.
Take it and I guess tap it on the sensor.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
Also,
goes
I actually have a key card.
beep. It goes beep beep.
Does the light turn red or green?
It turns green.
He pulls on the door handle.
Mm-hmm.
Does it open?
It does.
Alright, come on. He says as he pushes the throttle forward on his joystick and moves the drone overhead into the room
Right.
first.
All right.
Sweeping left and right.
See anything?
Do I need to roll again for the drone?
Yes. Please roll again.
13 for the drone.
Oof. Okay. The drone doesn't see anything in here.
It's too dark in here, he says. Maybe if I boost the gamma.
You do see I mean, this is a server room that has independent power.
Yeah, blinking
Oh.
lights.
You do see blinking lights on several of the
Racks.
server racks. Yeah.
Alright, so it has power at least. Independent power source backup battery. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, he whispers.
Yeah.
Okay, which server would be the campus's security mainframe?
I'm
As
gonna take out my RC and have a little drive around as well. Keep an eye out for zombies.
Okay.
Yep.
Mike is currently, or Raiden is currently going upstairs.
Okay. You are going up the stairs. Are you keeping an eye out for zombies?
Yes, but
Okay.
because of my fast reaction, I don't really need to keep a lookout.
True.
I got my senses.
You are quietly, as quietly as you can, in a suit.
Quietly going up the stairs.
As quietly as you can in a suit of armor. I mean, it's chain. You don't exactly go clink, clink, clink down the hallway, but you're
I'm
not exactly all
praying
that.
zombies find me. I'm praying. My
You're
obsession.
praying. Yeah, you're
My
praying.
obsessions. I
Oh,
need
yeah.
them to come after me so I can murder them.
Yeah. Okay, 14.
Plus
Yeah,
5 from qualities. So,
okay, so that is
19.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take your little RC, and there's, other than a tremendous amount of dust, because this is an RC car and you're closer to the ground.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, I
Nothing.
managed to strap a GoPro to it so I can see what you're seeing.
I
All right.
probably linked up the
Yeah.
devices so that we can see each other's feeds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Side by side, kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
There's the server. As the words campus security are panned across the screen in small little blocky white letters. All right. As the drone moves down looking at the server. Okay. There's the Ethernet port. Okay. As he rounds the corner and sees the drone hovering in front of the thing, he pulls out
Right.
the Ethernet cable and is going to plug it into the port and then call over Ash for his laptop pad thing and say, "Do you have that program we wrote?"
Yep.
All right, he plugs
Let me
in.
just get my dock out so that I can plug it in.
Yeah, he slides
Plug
out.
it in, plug it in.
He slides out the little tray for like the computer to sit on the server because
Okay.
all servers have that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And all this
So-
time, Raiden hits the front of the clinic, starts
Right.
hearing rumbling inside the clinic.
That's up to the GM to decide.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
Not the
you're
first time we've had something like that happen in this game.
Yeah.
My bad.
So you are in the clinic. You're rooting around. Yeah. Okay.
I roll for finding anything, right?
Perception.
So, like,
Yeah.
depending on the roll, what would I be able to find? Does it matter?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
Looking for bandages
Okay.
and painkillers.
Are you specifically looking for bandages, or are you looking for
Just any medical supplies in
Okay.
my area.
So go ahead and roll, and I'll be able to tell you.
Like, that can be like painkillers, antiseptic, bandages, first med kits, any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta roll my perception, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Woohoo!
16 with a 20.
Well, no, 16 with a 10.
10, sorry. I forgot it's a 10 die system.
Yes. So you are in here and you find everything that you were looking for. Now this place has been picked over, but not. You're
Fully.
finding all the stuff that you were looking for, like bandages, like syringes, like antiseptic,
Gauze
stuff like that.
pads. Yeah.
Yeah, gauze pads, stuff like that.
Nice.
You even find this bottle of something called Crazy Glue.
Screams. Yes!
Woohoo!
You know what that is, right? Crazy Glue?
Grabs the walkie, yes. Grabs the walkie, be like, "Hey Douglas, I found what we're looking for. I'm coming down."
10-4. He squawks on the radio. But it's crackly. It's very crackly over your end.
Oh yeah, it's very crackly.
Because we're near a lot of electrical equipment, so it will be crackly. Interference.
Clicks the walkie one more time and says, "Yeehaw, brother." 10-4.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Anyway, so you find that stuff.
Ash, see anything on the program?
Uh,
Oh, well, you have to get through the firewall. I forgot.
yeah.
Yeah, that pesky firewall, and it's a pesky firewall. It's gonna take you a minute or three to try to get through this one.
Question is, would I use programming or hacking?
Hacking, you're trying to get in.
Yeah.
You're trying to get in.
10.
Sorry.
You're fine. Did you manage to hack into this particular server?
Do you got root, Ash?
Uh,
Or do we need to escalate further?
You've managed to get in.
So he guessed it in, basically.
yeah.
Yeah, he guessed it in. He doesn't have a root command, but he can see what's on in the server,
Yeah.
like the files and stuff.
Okay. So if we need
What level
something,
access do I have?
guest access. So you know, like how you like backtrace. If you ever played Grey Hack, is what I'm trying to do with this. Is you use your guest profile, you get in through the guest profile, and then you elevate privileges from there.
Yeah.
So guest profile basically is like guest user. Then you go to user, admin, root level. So there's 3 more tiers you have to jump before you get to like the good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, because here's another question. I guess we didn't really ask this, but
Yes.
the professor would have a login credentials, right?
And it would have been written
On the back of the keycard.
So that would get me at least user, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to his level, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. See if I can.
And it's the way that it's written is that it is T carry, and the password is it's a string of numbers and letters and symbols. Like they really wanted to make sure that no one else got into this.
Yeah. One of those, it's, something that's actually secure.
Yes, something that's actually secure. The ones that you actually have to pull out the notepad and go, so which one is it? Just
Yep.
Because otherwise, I might have tried something else, but.
Yeah. Alright. So, I'm assuming you know where to go from here, Ash, right?
Yeah. Let's see if I can get in here. 12.
yeah. I'll say that you managed to go up at least 2. So you're admin at this point. You can access some of the hidden files. Ooh.
Raiden starts making his way down. Slowly, trying to be as quiet as he possibly can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask this of the 2 people who are in the server room. Did you leave the door open?
We propped it open with the door stop, but like slightly. So like it's propped open, but the door stop is it's cracked.
Because there was a reason why I was asking that.
I know, and I'm setting you up for this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But we have the RC car station behind us, or in the main walkway, so with the motion sensor mode
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at admin.
Brayden gets to the computer room not knowing they already left.
Yeah. Well, no, they weren't
inside.
in the computer room. Yeah.
Oh, you are.
In the
Gotcha.
server room.
Yeah.
So,
The door is slightly ajar. Actually, it's a
See-
door, but
You
yeah.
see the door stops, kind of holding the door open slightly.
Yep.
right.
And
Should
Alright.
just be as simple as running the installer now.
you're quietly mumbling to yourself.
Alright. Make sure that the I sometimes read that they put like a log.bat file in the system32 folder. Make sure you try and delete that, or at least replace it with the fake one that we created. He's just whispering over your shoulder.
Yeah. Raiden, you see the two people that you came in with. They're hunched over a teeny tiny little screen and they're mumbling to themselves.
When you walk by, the RC car goes deet 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 deet, and you see a little blip on our screen. I turn around.
He doesn't. No, you don't. No, he doesn't, because you two are in front of the screen.
Oh yeah. So.
You two are hunched over a screen, both of you.
Yeah.
You're.
But I have the motion sensor on one of the GoPros turned on, so I get a ping.
Yeah.
That there's motion detected down
Yep.
behind us.
Yep.
As Doug reaches into his pocket and pulls out his old family Swiss Army knife. I think there's something here. Let me go check.
Oh, this ought to be interesting. How? Okay, Raiden, you trying to be quiet? Yes.
Huh?
You're trying to be quiet. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you see this little car with a flashing light that kind of goes wink, 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 wink.
Yeah.
Do you see your two companions down at the other end that they had been, hunched over a screen, kind of going, just kind of talking amongst them, talking to each other.
Yeah.
As one gets up and
And you
moves off to the left.
Yeah, and Douglas suddenly straightens up a little bit, fills something from inside his pocket, and moves off, where you can't see him anymore.
Okay.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do? Do you call out to them? What do you do?
I slowly check up on them, being like, "Hey guys, I'm here."
Okay.
As lunging.
Trying not to scream out to alert the zombies to our potential location.
As you cross next to
that's fair.
the two servers, before you get to Ash, you notice motion off to your left because you have that instinct attribute I will allow, or quality, and you see
Best
Doug
attribute.
leaping at you with a tiny blunt Swiss Army knife.
It is teeny tiny. You're sitting there going, "What are you doing with that?"
It's like a butter knife versus a katana.
Uses my martial arts to judo throw him across the room.
Okay, that's fair. You two don't even have to roll for that.
Yeah.
Guess
As he
that is-
slams
that's a funny image.
into a server, a bunch of servers, as the rack kind of just.
And that is enough noise for you, Ash, to go, "What the fuck?"
As you probably mispress a key.
Goes over to Douglas. What the fuck were you thinking?
I don't know. I thought you were a zombie.
Oh man, I'm sorry, dude.
I set
Helps him up.
I set the
slaps
RC
him
car
on the
there.
back.
I set the RC car there just for that reason. You set off the sensor. After he set it, hold on. He pushes a button on his remote controller. Right there, fixed. We're almost in, he says. We're gathering some data. Looks over at Ash. Ash, how's it going?
Well, I'm in. I have root access, so that's good.
Uh,
Can you get to the security feeds?
Yeah.
yeah, you have
Ash
tons
Douglas. Sorry.
you have Ash, you have tons and tons of footage of the security feeds.
There's like 42
Hey.
cameras in all.
Hey Ash, you got footage of me tossing Douglas across the room?
Actually, that is one of the last pieces of footage that you got.
Aw, damn Ash, I was gonna ask to see it. I thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Throwing someone around like a rag doll.
And I assume I probably
Ah.
have access to the camera network, or what's left of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Those servers I destroyed weren't important, right?
I hope not.
Okay.
Doug's like looking through the files. What's that file? He points to the screen with a file marked restricted.
You click on that particular file, and a video pops up, and you see well, you see the people from the science building. This and it's time stamped to right around the apocalypse, or shortly before the apocalypse. And you hear these scientists, these researchers, trying to. They're talking about how they can turn the subjects into a fighting force for the military,
Oh.
and trying to control them.
Where have I seen this before? Can I roll zombie lore history? Because this sounds like something out of a comic book.
What's
Myths
funny
and
is,
Legends zombies.
Yes, I will let you do that.
18.
18?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
I'm going to use photographic memory to
Okay,
do something similar.
okay. Go ahead.
Photographic memory to download the file.
Well, as far as recalling, like,
Yeah.
where I've seen this before.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So my character points, I saw that RT had like his character points right next to unspent and spent.
Uh-huh.
Those character points, I put how many I've spent and how many I don't, right?
Yes.
Because when I made my character, I still had one unspent.
Well, I mean, you couldn't...
Well, I'm not using the unspent now. I was just
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that I wanted to
that's-
put it there so people know.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so, are you rolling, Ash?
Well, I mean, photographic memory would be an automatic thing. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty
that is true. That is true.
sure.
So, yeah, Doug, you have read this in a comic. This was in Zombie Tales comic 496, where the comic book writer and the comic book writer author finally got around to doing the origin after so
Yeah.
many comics and
Origin story.
The origin story after just. And this is kind of like in the middle of the origin story where the, quote, government is trying to make their own super soldiers. Because the other line of comics that you happen to read, other than zombie comics is your main,
Yeah.
but the secondary, if you can't find any zombie comics that are out, have been superhero comics.
Yep.
And this sounds awful lot like what happened in some of the superhero comics that you've also read.
Yep. He says,
Or Ash, where he's heard this kind of thing before. It's from an old game he used to play called Zombie Warfare. And in it, the game was set across a long time span, but originally, the zombies were the result of a secret project that the Germans were working on in World War II as a sort of secret super soldier project.
yeah.
And of course, in that particular story, things didn't go well, and of course, yeah, zombie apocalypse.
Yep.
Right.
Doug says, do we have any data files associated with this, or is this the only file in that folder?
Let me see. Are there any other files relating to this?
Yes, actually. There's a couple of more files relating to this. There is a file, like the next day, and then there's a file that happened immediately after the apocalypse. Which one do you want to watch first?
Let's go in chronological order.
Okay, so you're gonna watch the one that's like the next day?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next day, it's the same group of scientists. And you've got one of the scientists, or one of the researchers, rather, actually they're sitting in a, like in one of the meeting rooms, and one of the other researchers comes in, kind of storms in, slams down like a stack of papers. And you hear this audibly in the
tiny
recording.
speaker.
Yeah, on the speaker. It's a young man that has come in, stormed in, and has said, "I cannot believe that you are going to do this. We cannot control them. We have proven that we can't control them. What are you thinking?" Just it boggles the mind. I'm going to use an old quote here from a very old movie. We are so consumed of can we never asked should we. Just kind of. And the other people who are very much older than this young man kind of look at him and go, your protests have been noted, but we are going forward with this program. You have no longer say in this. You have been voted out.
You've been taken off the project.
Yeah, you've been taken off the project. And the young man goes, "You can't do that." And the at least three of the older researchers stand up and basically drag this poor guy. Okay. Basically drag this poor guy, kicking and screaming out the door, and that's when the video ends.
Yep.
Government contracts in a nutshell.
Tell me about it.
So,
Says Doug.
yep.
And the last video.
this is immediately after the apocalypse. The video kind of crackles, and kind of does what
My
Kenny's
camera's doing.
yeah, kind of what your camera's doing right now. It's kind of going flink, flink, flink.
Yeah.
And it's the young man again coming up to the camera like he's doing like a video journal, and he has the camera and it says, "For anybody who is watching this, please tell everyone about," and the camera flickers so you can't hear what he's saying. It was a disaster. Yep, that's right, 11. It was a disaster. I saw this coming. Just and please tell my, and it flickers again. I won't be coming home. And then the video kind of goes and crinkles out.
And it's just static. Is there anything else in there? I mean, the file's not the right size. It's the video file's shorter than the actual file itself. There's more data on here.
I'll have to dig into the raw code.
And it will take you a while. You're looking at it. It's going to take you a while. You're not going to be able to do it here.
Yeah, I am gonna copy the files over.
Okay, that's fair. But by the way, Raiden, you heard all of this. You've heard the first video didn't exactly have sound to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the second one you definitely heard, and the third one, well, I mean, the message of that one was pretty darn clear.
Yep.
And while I'm at it, I am going to elevate the professor's access to basically as high as it'll go.
And Raiden
Okay.
vowed to kill all government officials from this day forward.
If they're not already turning into zombies.
If any are survived, I will murder them.
If any of them have survived, you have my permission to kill those people.
Yeah.
Sold.
But if they
I'll
turn
take
to
that.
zombies, to turn the
I'm
zombies,
still
you're
gonna
double
kill
happy.
them. Still murder them. I'll slice them right in half.
Doug looks over at Raiden. When you were in the clinic, did you see anything unusual? Anything at all?
You did not. Just a thick layer of dust, like no one had been in there like for the last 5 years.
No
I
files,
was gonna
nothing.
say, I didn't see anything. All the electronics were gutted.
Pretty much.
So they scrubbed the site. Typical government agency.
Well, no, this was a clinic. This wasn't.
Well, it's contracted out.
Yeah, it was contracted out, but in the clinic, it wouldn't have been scrubbed. It looked like it had been looted
Yeah.
of all the electronics. Not
So someone else knows about this. Maybe.
maybe.
We should take a look at the kitchen before we leave.
I want to go check out the
What
science
time
lab.
is
IRL
Okay.
or
it?
in-game?
In-game.
It's probably noon.
Alright.
Yeah.
Because we're lacking food supplies. We need to grab
Yeah.
some of that while we're here if they have any.
Good idea. Alright.
And pray that there's zombies there that I can murder.
Yeah, you're itching to kill some zombies.
Yeah.
I need to go
I'm
look
also
for my...
gonna open up the server so that I can remotely access them whenever.
Yeah.
Okay.
My eye starts twitching because
Yeah,
my
twitch.
obsession's getting my
Oh.
obsession's getting real.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of
Alright.
like you haven't killed any zombies since that zombie this morning. You're getting antsy.
Hey, Raiden, are you okay? You look a little off.
No.
Come
I
on,
must murder all zombies! Hurrah!
keep it down. They might hear you.
Right.
Well,
Well,
I'm
I'm all
hoping
wrapped
for-
up here.
Alright, good.
We should have full access to the entire college.
Excellent. I'm gonna go to the chem lab. I need to get some supplies or something. I'll meet you at what's a good spot for us to meet? He thinks about the campus
The
layout.
courtyard.
Good idea. Also, if you see any
I'm
cheerleaders
gonna
down
go to
there,
the kitchen.
if you see any cheerleaders in the courtyard, stay away from them.
I'll
They don't take
murder 'em.
kind. We actually have a pact to not murder them because Chad and Virginia, our friend, kind of made a pact with them to basically protect us. So
No.
if we don't mess with them, they don't mess with us. So keep the cheerleaders at bay. Unless they're zombie ones, then by all means just have at it. But yeah,
I
Nice.
love it. I love it.
he gets up, grabs his
Yes.
drone, and heads off to the chem lab.
Mhm.
Raiden starts headed towards the cafeteria.
Yay,
Okay.
we're splitting the party.
Um,
And we're splitting the party yet again.
I'm gonna join.
I'll be fine. I'll
Douglas.
just cut the zombies right in half.
Yeah, I
What
know.
were you saying, Ash?
I'll join Douglas.
Okay, you're going with me. Yep, we're going to the chem lab.
That's better. Y'all don't have the
It's on the
strength and
fourth floor.
dexterity I do.
It's on the
Yeah,
fourth floor,
Yeah,
all the way on
chem lab
the
was
east side of the building.
Hang on a second. We're going to get to you in a minute, but I'm going to be sending my murderous, my revenge-driven friend
Yes.
to
The cafeteria.
to the cafeteria. What are you looking for in the cafeteria?
Any preserved food.
Okay.
Non-perishables.
Maybe, yeah, non-perishables, and maybe if I could, wheat seeds. So I can
we
start
have some
growing a
seeds.
farming skill.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
some seeds and stuff that we got from Home Depot. I do remember that. Thank you for reminding me.
Cool.
Yep.
Because I want to boost a farming skill.
Okay.
We need bread. Bread's
We need
amazing.
bread.
Not brains, bread.
Yeah, those things are spelled completely differently.
I get in front of the cafeteria doors. I
Okay.
head inside.
What you see are tables and chairs that have been overturned. You see really, really like old dried blood on the floor. You see blood spatter, old blood spatter like all over the walls. Like this was one of the ground zeros of this place. It doesn't
Raiden
look.
says, "This looks crazy. Something crazy happened here.
Mm-hmm.
Something
crazy.
serious happened."
Mm-hmm.
Starts heading towards the back where the pantry is.
As you're moving towards the back,
Huh?
you hear. Brad. It's a figure comes racing out from the dark towards you.
I use my martial arts skill and judo throw it across the room.
Okay.
You want me to roll for that?
Yeah, I want you to roll for that.
Just remember, my martial arts skill also goes, I think it gives me like 3-point attack damage too.
Yeah, I was reading that.
Skills. I have to roll. Please don't give me a low roll. God damn. I failed.
Eh.
Well,
Check your
still rolled a
DMs
10.
For a mild suggestion for you to make it more interesting for Mike.
No, actually, you didn't fail.
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, yes, you rolled a 1, but that is above the 9.
So I didn't throw him across the room. I just threw him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On
basically what
his
you did was you did a hip thing and you threw him on the floor.
Yeah.
So he is now prone.
Yep.
I hear a huge sack of potatoes hit the ground.
Oh yeah, and you hear a very pained, well, not pain because they don't feel pain, but you hear, hey, 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 hey. And if he had eyes, which he does, but they no longer function, they'd be going in different directions.
One's dangling from an eye socket.
Yeah, no, they're not. I am
enough.
going to say, that does. What's your strength? That's a 5, is that right?
Yeah. No, my strength's a 4. Sorry, my strength is a 4.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm just calculating how much damage you did by doing that.
How much damage did I do?
About six hit points.
That's terrible.
No, not really.
Can
Because
he
I
get
know-
back up as he stumbled?
Well, he is now prone. I'm going to use Dungeons and Dragons rules. It's going to take half his movement to stand up.
So is he able to attack me with that?
I'm going to say it's going to take, because he doesn't move all that fast.
If only I would have thrown him across the room.
Well, he is, yeah, he is slowly getting back up. He's not going to be able to do anything to you.
I grab my katana, slice him in half.
Go ahead.
I hit 81 damage.
Oh God, never mind.
Give me another!
Holy freaking crap!
Give me another! I'm not afraid! Fuck these zombies! Obsession.
Yeah, I know. Damn. And you actually hit his. They don't have very much of armor rating, so yeah. So
Sliced right in half. Cut his head right off.
yeah, you cut his head right off. You hear.
And I hit that Genji. Shing! Shing!
Yep.
Shing!
Oh yeah.
Yes. Continues to start heading back to the pantry.
Okay.
Haven't made it there yet.
No, you haven't. Now we're going to move on to the other two. You're up in the up on the 4th floor in the cam lab. What are you looking for?
I am looking for materials to make, well, you know what I make. Explosives.
Yes, I know that.
So, he's looking for supplies.
Yeah. Because it's a chem lab, there's probably some first aid kits and such, or should be.
Well, I mean, you know from you know from Raiden that he did end up going to
Yeah, the clinic.
the clinic, and he was able to get stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I found all
But
types of stuff.
it always helps to have more.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, if we count rubbing alcohol, that means we got something that's close to alcohol, so that could be used for explosives, technically.
Oh yeah, but you could also use the rubbing alcohol to help with like cleaning out wounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was looking for, because I'm still 4 points damage from the last fight I did.
yeah, well, this one didn't do any damage to you. It didn't have a chance.
Yeah,
Yep.
that judo throw was a good move.
Yep.
I thought I was still gonna get hit. I thought I was like, oh no, I failed. That tends to.
No.
So Doug is rummaging around in like the cabinets of beakers and vials and other things, and he pulls out a chem set, puts it on the table, and starts mixing chemicals.
All right.
There was also equipment that I think someone was wanting to get as well from the labs.
What was it? Something about microscopes or DNA testing equipment or something like that. I forget what it was.
I know.
I had a
Centrifuge?
book. Yeah, centrifuge. Thank you. Objectives, things. Okay, so things for the base: wood, concrete, right? Rebar, metal, pipe. Okay, so that's all. We already got all that.
Objectives. 3D printer from the computer lab, electrical systems at base. Good stuff. Chem lab supplies for all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like surgical supplies, basically.
Yeah.
Scalpels, like stuff you'd use to cut open a frog.
Yeah.
He's grabbing that, or like a sheep's eye or whatever.
Yeah.
If you ever did those in high school, yeah.
Yeah, I did some of those dissections.
Yeah. So he's grabbing all the kits for that, and like telling, while he's mixing chemicals, he's like telling Ash, okay, in that cabinet down there, there should be this, that, and up on that shelf, there's that. He's just pointing around as he's like mixing chemicals.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So.
Raiden goes to the pantry, starts searching for food supplies.
Okay.
You're now in the kitchen.
What specifically are you looking for? You said you're looking for non-perishables.
So like canned food.
Canned food. Are you looking for like
beans, particularly? They're good. They're high in protein.
Right. Okay. All right.
Perception.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14. Damn, I'm getting some nice rolls today.
Yes, you are. The dice gods are being very nice to you.
It must be because it's beginner's luck.
True. So you find the stuff again. This, as you noted outside, something really bad happened. But since that, no one. It looks like no one has been in here. So you're able to find. You can come back to this place as long as nobody has found it. You can come back to this place and get multiple.
I roll again to find more non-perishable food.
Okay.
This time for the non-perishable food, I rolled the 12. This time it's gonna be like Bam, or like things that last a while.
Okay.
And water. So I guess this time I'll roll for water.
Okay.
I got a 9. I don't know if that's good or bad.
That is on the. You're able to find water, but there's not as much of it. You're looking for bottled water, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I say the walkie-talkie.
Yep.
Hey, I found food, canned beans, etc., spam, and bottled water. I'm headed back over to you guys. Where are you guys at?
You hear crackling as you hear. Your walkie-talkie battery died.
I guess we're gonna go back to where the cheerleaders are.
You're headed to the gym.
Yeah.
Atheum.
Why are you headed to the gym?
Oh no, I thought it was the courtyard.
Courtyard. You got courtyard. Sorry, courtyard.
Yeah. The gym is where the cheerleaders are. Why are you going to the courtyard?
That's where we were gonna rally at.
Ah, okay.
Meet up.
Yeah.
All right.
Location.
All right. All right. So that's where you're going. Our two science nerds.
Yeah. He
What are you
finishes.
Science nerds.
I'm finished being Bill Nye the Science Guy, and mixing chemicals as he pours a vial into a. He takes 6 vials out of the holder, and puts them into a little carrying case and says, "Okay, these are for various types of things that I need." As he takes the microscope and puts it into the travel case. Okay, that's gonna be a little heavy. He puts it into his backpack. As for the drone, it will not fit anymore, so he's gonna just fly it the rest of the way home on the limited battery life it has.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had an idea. Did you see any of that foil lying around for like the electrical robotics kits in here?
Not in here, I don't think.
Okay, it might be in the robotics lab, but like
Yeah.
I want to get some like solar power panels for at least the base, because Virginians did say that we have to go off the grid eventually.
Actually, I think that was me that suggested that.
Oh yeah, that was you. Sorry, Ash.
But yeah, we can deal with that later. Ash will probably pack up his RC, and if there's any like first aid kits and stuff, those as well, probably.
There is, and there's also, because you guys are in a chemistry lab, there's also fire extinguishers in here.
I'm gonna take one off
Obvious
the wall, put it in my
that's
pocket,
fine.
bag.
Yeah.
Well, as a school, honestly, if it's a school, there should be like a fire extinguisher every hallway.
Yeah.
True, but there's but there's definitely fire extinguishers in the chem lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because as far as most of the rest of the school, there would be the sprinklers.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
usually one in the kitchen too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oil
Oh, yeah.
fires. You need it
Yeah.
for oil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
probably
that's
an
why I
ABCD.
shoulda- Honestly, while I was there, I should have searched for like cooking oil too.
Yeah.
And I fucked up.
There's a fat fryer
Maybe-
somewhere in there.
I mean, there should have been a fryer in that.
Yeah. The other thing I probably want to grab is a kit for microscope slides.
Oh, I already grabbed that.
Okay.
I grabbed
and
the
a
portable-
microscope.
Yeah, I have the microscope in my bag.
Okay.
All right.
It weighs about like what, 5 pounds.
Yeah.
It's one of those heavy duty ones that they have at like school that weigh about like
Ah,
5 to 10
okay.
pounds.
That's fair.
The white ones with the multi-lens.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you done in the chem lab?
For now, yes.
Yeah.
He
Alright.
stashed a couple other things away for like when he returns if he needs more supplies, but for now,
All
Damn,
right.
He's done
I
there.
should have thought about doing that.
Don't worry about it. So are you guys gonna go to the
courtyard.
courtyard?
Yeah, we're making our way to the courtyard.
All right. So you encounter no more stragglers. It's starting to become afternoon.
Yep.
So you guys really need to start heading back because
Yep.
at night
Yeah.
the horde comes.
Yeah, can I ask the GM a question?
Mm.
Can I, while I was going through the hallways, did I find Speedy McFly anywhere in the hallways?
No,
Okay.
you did not.
I was just about to say, like, when you guys get to a courtyard, Raiden asked Doug if you want to go check out the dorm.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you leave Speedy McFly
And it was
outside
gone.
by the
Oh.
computer labs.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So can we make a quick trek to the computer labs to check? It's still there.
You can. You can. You can.
All right. Should I roll perception, or is that not necessary?
Roll perception.
All right, I will roll for perception.
He really wants a Speedy McFly.
He loves the speedy
I feel
McFly.
bad, bro. He's gonna roll something bad and he's not gonna get it. I believe in you, friend.
20.
Ooh,
20.
Oh wow, that's really good.
it is really good. So you come back.
That's like
to
my
the...
14. My 14 is the highest I can get, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Uh. So you go back to the computer lab, and you do see McFly, but it is mangled.
He picks it up and puts it in over his shoulder and says, "I got you, buddy," and then walks back to the
Okay.
to the courtyard.
All right.
Should we have him roll a strength? Because he just said he picked this thing up.
It's an
Yes!
electric scooter.
Bro, not gonna be mean or anything, but those things are heavy.
I know they are. I will roll strength.
They're like 150 pounds.
I were just
14.
just describing how much you can actually deadlift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you're gonna say something about my armor last night, I had to hit you with this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
I had
fair.
to get my karma.
It's fair.
Yeah.
All right, I rolled a 14.
14. Yeah, you can lift it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy to carry, but you can lift it.
Amongst all the other stuff that I'm carrying, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm weighed down a little bit.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're going to be moving a heck of a whole lot slower.
Yep. And Speedy
So
McFly is
you-
not rideable right now. He's injured.
That is very true. He is injured. You make it to the courtyard.
Last.
Yeah, right. And you see these two come, and you see, Doug dragging this mangled electric scooter. I mean, it looked like it has gone through an industrial strength cement mixer, and it
Yes,
didn't look.
yes.
And it didn't look like it came out good on the other end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he is dragging this like behind him, so he's moving a bit slower than. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
I have everything. I have Speedy. Let's get back to base. He's like out of breath.
And I barter with Doug, saying that if he gives me some cash to go trade with, that I would go and help him carry Speedy
Okay.
McFly, so we get back faster.
All right.
I don't know if I have any cash on me, but I have. I mean,
And I don't know why I would roll, because I'm persuading him. Would it be intelligence, or do I not roll for that?
I'm gonna say you're not gonna have to roll for that because I have never.
Should I at least roll my strength to see how much I'm helping?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
rolled a 9.
Oh, you tried to pick up McFly. Yes, it's just not happening. This thing is tiny.
I grabbed it from the wrong angle. I tried to
And you
strength
didn't,
it again.
and you
hit a
didn't use
16.
your legs. You used your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I rolled again and hit a 16.
Okay. At that time, this time you go, wait. Lift with my legs, not with my back. Lift with my legs, not with my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
you put down
intelligence is a 2, so that could make sense.
Yeah. So you lean down and you pick up McFly. And you three wander back
To base.
to the base. Where upon coming back, you see Chad, who is no longer tinkering with the engine. He's actually tinkering inside the bus. Doing stuff inside the bus.
Yeah.
Making sure that there's like protective things like across the windows and stuff like that. And Ben is just he's actually inside the bus, but he's kind of sitting. He's kind of like in the front, so he can quickly hop out, get whatever Chad needs, and then hop back in.
Yeah.
So he's like at the front of the bus.
Yeah.
And you also see, actually, also outside, watching these two, do stuff, is Izzy. She is watching them. Do their thing. You see no sign of the person, of Dr. Carey.
Doug walks up. So, we got a lot of supplies. Also, Chad, I managed to find Speedy. He's not good. When you get time, can you...
And he comes down and goes, "What did you do to this thing? Looks like it's been through
A cement mixer?
Well, yeah.
I think the zombies got a little bit to it and tried to do something to it, but, it probably needs a new frame. Definitely needs a new
frame.
New wheels. The power inverter needs.
Let me roll.
Yeah, mechanics.
Yeah, let me roll his engineer mechanics because he'll be able to tell you to the detail.
What's broken on McFly?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay. He looks at you and goes, "It needs a shell. It needs
a new everything.
It needs a new axle. The tires look like you have bald spots on them. The engine needs a tune-up. Have you been taking care of this thing?"
I left it abandoned for like 6 weeks. What do you think?
6 years.
6
No,
weeks.
it's 6 weeks. Just 6 weeks. All right. I think I have the materials to fix this. Let me see what I can do, bro.
Okay, cool. I'll help you with the bus, and also, the fence looks great, by the way. He pats Chad on the back of his skin, his shirtless body, and just kind of grimaces.
He has worked up enough of a sweat that he's actually taken off his shirt again.
Yeah, and
which
and my hand is now dripping.
Are you also now blushing?
No, he's not blushing. He's just kind of like, he's kind of awkwardly trying to rub his hands on his pants because his hands are sweaty from all of Chad's sweat.
Fair.
Okay, Chad.
Fair.
I'm gonna go put my supplies in the back. You can work on the bus. I'll be out in a moment. As he quickly scurries off into the base.
Izzy is looking at Chad, blushing up a storm, and then she also kind of mutters, "Excuse me," and just kind of wanders back scurries back into the interior.
Yeah.
Ash, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll probably just head in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Raiden.
Raiden goes upstairs, puts away all the supplies we found within the kitchen.
Okay.
And I don't know if we have a clinic, but I put the medical supplies somewhere in a safe spot.
There is no clinic, but
Then I do my afternoon training with the sword, and I swing the sword 1,000 times.
Okay, so you're probably up on the roof while you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's enough space up on the roof for you to train to do your...
Yes. Swinging. And then... Yeah,
Right.
that's it.
Doug is going to prepare dinner.
All right. And
I'm
as...
going
Go on.
to start work on seeing what I can recover out of that video.
And there are other files on that particular
Yeah.
Hard drive.
hard drive that you could also get into and look at. It looks like the hard drive that you guys went and raided is stuff that was right before the apocalypse.
If I
It's
can find any of like the research and stuff on
right.
this project, I probably will do that as well.
That's fine. And as the sun gets lower, you will see the professor coming out of his room going, "Oh, that was a good nap." And everybody hears like popping because again he is old. And we close on you all doing what you guys were said you're doing. Chad is actually starting on fixing McFly. He is actually taking it apart, seeing what he can fix. Seeing if he actually has the parts that he needs to fix McFly.
Yeah.
I do
Ben?
know that this is a bad question. Did I level up at all?
Hmm?
Did I level up at all? Again, any unspent points?
I don't think the system uses levels.
Oh, okay.
It does, but I have to actually read about that.
Yeah, before we do it.
Yeah.
That could be something we could do and apply retroactively. Or
I've been
something.
murdering zombies.
Left, right, and sideways. Yes, I know.
Yes.
um.
I want to gain more character points.
Yeah. I will. I'll say this. I will have a look and see about experience and get back to you before we have our next game, which will be in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, yeah.
So I have another question.
Is
So let's say next thing I start farming, do I gain a level 1 skill to start off with? Or because I don't have a skill, it would be like...
I will let you know after I look at what you could do with experience points.
Okay.
Because I haven't looked at that yet, so I will.
Not bad.
No, it's a perfectly good question. I just don't have the answer for that right now because I'm not looking at that at the moment.
All right. So.
You pathetic little putz.
Good.
So we close as the camera goes in. It is not quite dark, so the horde has not quite shown up yet because you guys have not seen hide or hair of Virginia.
Yep.
The entire day.
Doug goes up to the roof after dinner has been brings up dinner to whoever's up on the roof, as well as serving dinner to everyone at Raiden. And he puts a plate down as you're just kind of slashing in the air blindlessly. He stays out a distance back and just kind of sits on one of the crates up on the roof. He just sits there, pulls out his his electric guitar. It doesn't have it plugged into an amp or anything and just starts, casually playing a very soft tune, one that he remembered from way back in the day, before this all happened.
And then Raiden turns over and says, "Hey, I need you to do a guitar solo right now, you genius." Turns back over, starts swinging the sword. We must have a montage, I say. And starts swinging the sword again.
He says, okay, let me see what I think of. And he starts playing one of the songs from my playlist, which I'll pull up. Is because I actually have the entire playlist on my computer here for the game. Where is it? Shadows of Remnants audio tracks. He plays Anywhere But Here.
Um,
And then
But
immediately
as I
chains
said-
into you live or you die.
right. As this is happening, the computer, the camera does the the spotlight the closes the iris. That's the word I was thinking of. Closes the iris
Well, that's
And-
all, folks.
and fades to black.
Thank you, ladies
And-
and gentlemen, for joining us here on Shadows of Remnants. I am PAK USA, aka RTE Studios, your production survivalist. And yes, today's episode was a little light on the combat, at least for a few of us.
Yeah, I need
Light-
some more. I need some more.
As a zombie just runs across the screen, and you just see
Slices them in half.
as you just see it run across the screen, and then you just see a blood splatter go across the screen, as it says "to be continued."
Beautiful.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ash.
Yes. Go ahead, Ash.
I'm evil, I play Ash, and yeah, I guess I got my work cut out for me.
Yes, you
Yes.
do.
File
Uh,
reconstruction
And
101.
Oh yes.
and
now
I
you-
am new, and I enjoyed this a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, you're
I'm
quite
Yeehaw
welcome, my
Mike. I'm
dear.
also a streamer. This is a great game. I had a lot of fun. Just
And
need
I
some
do-
more action. My zombie session.
And I do believe that you are streaming later, are you not?
Yes, I'm streaming at 4 o'clock. I got to start my Overwatch stream.
That's the reason why we're ending just a little bit early, so then you have time to set up your
Your side. Yeah. All
I
right.
appreciate
And
it.
your side of the stream. And I am your wonderful zombie master, Trisha Thomas Walsh. I also stream, but I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Please join me next Tuesday when we're going to be streaming some more Persona 5 Royal. There we go, getting in the right order. And that is Tuesday starting at 2 p.m. Central Time. And I do believe that is
Yep.
it.
And next week, join us for
More time shenanigans.
where we
Me
travel.
murdering with my zombie obsession.
No,
No, we
we
switch
alternate.
games.
We switch
Oh.
between 2 games every week.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
should have mentioned that. So not this next week, but the following week we'll be back here with this Shadows of Remnants. Without further ado, I am PK USA, and we'll see you next time in a little, well, maybe not a blue box, but maybe we don't know. It's timey wimey wibbly wobbly shenanigans. We'll see you next time, everyone, and remember, always be empowered to play. Bye, everyone.
See ya. Bye.
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 This is the final call of desperation.
Stay tuned after the show because we'll be raiding in to Imperial Jedi. Thanks for joining us here on Shadows of Remnants. We'll see you next time.